Right, that is all mowed with some tufts here and there. So we're going to take this back to the yard. Now, I've been thinking, because we don't have a specific title, we just have Empire. Usually it's Beef Empire, and I wanted to move away from the beef. And I was thinking whilst I was going around that field, because these fields are so big, they really lend themselves to being arable. So although we have the animals, the sheep, and we're going to have the cows for dairy, because we've not learned those yet, I'm going to make this more of an arable type situation. Which means that we're going to have to bring in some big guns, some big machinery, and possibly a bigger tractor. I don't know, the fast track might handle what I want it to do, but it's detaching A? Oh yeah, it's one of those stupid ones, isn't it? Just take it off. Actually, just leave it on. Just leave it on, and we'll get rid of it as it is. So that is my general thought on this situation. Is we're going to make this more arable. So obviously I've bought this new field. We're going to get hay off of it. I've got new mods. Let's go here, it's quicker. Not that one, this one. Okay, so the class Volto 1320. It's a big one, and I'm okay with that. I'm not going to do anything special with it, but you can change the wheel setup if you change the tyres, I believe, to certain... Oh no, you can't, just change the tyres. Okay, well, Trelleborg it is. Beacons you can put on it, speed sign, spare wheel, change colours and all that jazz. We don't need to do any of that, we just want to lease it for now. So we'll lease that. And then the windrower is... Where are you? There it is. It is a McHale. Without beacon light. Yeah, we don't need a beacon, there's nobody here. So we'll lease that too. So first things first, let's get the tether on. Get into it. So yeah, now I've been thinking about it, we're probably going to, it's going to be lots of choppy, changey stuff. Although the cultivator's good, I think we're going to get rid of it. I think we're going to get rid of the drill. We're going to go bigger. We're going to go... We need to get a plough because we need to plough these grass fields that are out here. The ones that aren't designated. Like this one here on the left, that needs to be ploughed. The one that we've just cut, that needs to be ploughed. So we've got to get a plough, and I'm thinking one of those chisel type ploughs because they're wider. Although there are some disc ploughs out there which I think will do the same job. So we're going to get stuck in with some serious arable. We could even go with something like a quad track or cat challenger, something like that maybe. There's a big windrow, isn't it? I'm down with that. Because we want to get this done as quickly as possible. Also, the problem with this is it's very hard to gauge so that it doesn't touch the hedges. I'm not a hedge lover. I'm a tree lover. Quite right, dog. Nice. Lots of width on this. The windrower obviously isn't as wide. And to be honest, I'm not too worried about that because when you start going really wide, then you start making really fat swaths. And although you've got less lines to go up and down, you have to drive a lot slower with the baler because the swaths are so wide. So it's a kind of catch-22. I'd rather be going a bit quicker and knocking them out than to be going really slow. You know what I mean? And it's a 50-50 in it. Rock and a hard place. Almost the last strip. I suspect we're going to have a tiny sliver. Yes, as always. So I think we'll use the 1455 to do the windrowing. It shouldn't take up too much of her power. She's 145 horsepower. The windrow is going to be, what, in the region of 80, 90, I guess, something like that, perhaps. We'll double check just to make sure. I don't think we're going to have too much of a problem with it though. Oh, is it going to leave me with a even smaller? Yes. Let's do this unconventionally just to give you all the giggles. Just like that. There's a tiny little bit over there. There's a couple of bits that I've already missed, but hey ho. What do you know? Not a lot. I'm a bit slow. Jesus, I've got to stop with some of these. What would they be? Limericks? First you need to... Yes, I know. Hurry up. Look at that, that was like perfectly timed. Right, there she is in there, sat ready to do whatever it is that she wants to do. Let's... I'll turn you off and we'll leave you there, because you're not harming anyone. I need to drop that off. Yeah, so I think we'll pedal that on. And let's just double check this. That's the wrong one anyway, but thank you for saving. The windrower uses 80 horsepower, yeah, I didn't think it was much. There's a big chunky weight on the front. There's another weight that I need to get. Oh, also we're going to be chopping in and buying new spikes. I've got some new spikes installed. Unfold. I'm going to go straight down the middle. It doesn't make a particularly nice row, does it? I mean, it's making a row, but it doesn't look very straight, does it? I wonder why that is. No idea. Oh well. As long as it works, I don't care. So we'll do a couple of rows, and then I'll get to two in it. Get to two in it. That doesn't make any sense, Ceebur. When have I ever made any sense, though? I mean, clearly, oh, hedge. Let's back it round like this, then. Yeah, I know. Let's go. Looks nice, though. Looks nice. Could get rid of everything and get whole McHale set up, I suppose, because I think there's a tedder, McHale tedder. I could be wrong, but there's definitely the baler, the Fusion 2 and 3, and then we've got the round baler as well. I don't think anybody has brought the I don't think anybody's brought the spikes or anything like that, like the telehandler spikes and that McHale ones. I don't think they've brought them over. I've not seen them if they have. Right, let's get stuck into this. Being a little bit more realistic, I suppose. Oh no, realism is not key. No. So we're just coming up. I think we've got one row left to do. Maybe, well, we definitely do on that backside I just came up. Probably should do across the top here too, and then down the edge there. So yeah, one more row to go. Oh, and I just missed a bit. Nothing to be worried about. So I'm going to spare you from the baling this time round. We won't do any baling in this episode, that's for sure. I might come in on the end of the baling for the next episode. I'm not sure whether I'm going to skip a day either, or whether I'll just keep it in the same day. We'll see where we're at, I reckon. So that'll do there. No point tipping off the end of these. So that'll be right. And we'll go around. I think it was a bit scruffy on the end here. It's definitely scruffy around the edge. No, I've got it all actually. Okay, so it's just this. We'll work this one into there, like that. And we'll straighten you up to there. And then we'll come along here. And we'll try and get this row into this one. Not sure whether we'll get it all into one. It's pretty wide at the end there. But we'll see. Be a thick old row as well, but I'll do for a headland row, won't it? It'll be fine, Ceebur. It'll be fine. Stop panicking. I'm not panicking. You are. I'm not. There we go. We'll just roll that like that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I need to tidy that up and I across there. Oh well. Got a bit too excited then. Drop you back down again. We'll just go across the end like this. Because there were some bits in between I'm pretty sure I'd missed. On a couple. Nothing too drastic there. But we'll just get that in. Right, so that's that done. I also want to put another shed in. I'm not going to do that today. I'll probably do that in the next one. Turn you off. Fold you up. Let's go inside for a jolly. Oh, it's so familiar. I as a kid, I spent so much time in these XL cabs. In the half terms and summer holidays and everything. There's my little seat that I would have been sat on. Only my dad's was the baby one. She was I think it was 695. 2-wheel drive. The gear shifts were on the left hand side. Down there where the handbrake is. And they kind of went... Actually, they did the same thing as what these do, but they were on the other side. Yeah, I don't know why. Just must have been the gearbox setup, I guess, for the particular tractor. But the rear end, or whatever. It's not that one. It's the next one, isn't it? Right, so there's a little field here that we've got the cultivator sat in. I'm gonna grass that. So the ones that we've been taking grass out of, they're gonna go arable. We're gonna grass that one so that we've got the grass ones close into the farm, and we're not tearing around all over the place to get to our grass fields. Obviously, that one's already drilled, but she's a big old field anyway, so we're not worried about that. Let's go and check this. Pretty sure it won't be ready yet. No, 34%. There's a lot in there though. So our hay is probably going to have to go in this side. I want to put another shed in, but I want to put it here, sort of thing. It's got some extra things on it. So I wonder whether I can get it in between the trees. That would be nice if I could, and then I wouldn't have to cut any down. Although it wouldn't be the end of the world if I did have to cut them down. Let's quickly check the sheep while we're here. Loads of food because we put tons in there, didn't we? Let's get rid of that thing then. And we'll get... I'm not going to get rid of those because I need to do a thumbnail so they can stay for a minute. What am I doing? Owned. Ceebur. That. This. I don't want it. Okay, so what did we get? It is the rubber forks pack. So there's loads of different types in this pack, and we're not doing round bales, so we don't need the grabby one. So I think just something like this. I think. What is the difference between this one and the other one? I prefer this one. So the main colour, that's the black bit. We don't want to change that. We want it on telehandler, so we're going to buy it. Yeah, there we go. So we've got ourselves new forks. Oh, they're much shorter. Look at that. Oh, thank goodness.